Guten Abend. It's quotations from Mao Tse Tung from Mao's Little Red Book, Chapter 7, Dare to Struggle and Dare to Win. First quotation. People of the world, unite and defeat the U.S. aggressors and all their running dogs. People of the world, be courageous and dare to fight, defy difficulties, and advance wave upon wave. Then the whole world will belong to the people. Monsters of all kinds shall be destroyed. Next quotation. The Communist Party of China, having made a clear-handed appraisal of the international and domestic situation on the basis of the science of Marxism-Leninism, recognized that all attacks by the reactionaries at home and abroad had to be defeated and could be defeated. When dark clouds appeared in the sky, we pointed out that they were only temporary, that darkness would soon pass, and the sun would break through. Next quotation. Historically, all reactionary forces on the verge of extinction invariably conduct a last desperate struggle against the revolutionary forces. And some revolutionaries are apt to be deluded for a time by this phenomenon of outward strength but inner weakness, failing to grasp the essential fact that the enemy is nearing extinction while they themselves are approaching victory. The revolutionaries themselves are approaching victory. Next quotation. If they, the Kuomintang, fight, we will wipe them out completely. This is the way of things. If they attack and we wipe them out, they will have that satisfaction. Wipe out some satisfaction. Wipe out more satisfaction. Wipe out the whole lot, complete satisfaction. China's problems are complicated, and our brains must also be a little complicated. If they start fighting, we fight back. Fight to win peace. Next quotation. If anyone attacks us, and if the conditions are favorable for battle, we will certainly act in self-defense to wipe him out resolutely, thoroughly, wholly, and completely. We do not strike rashly, but when we do strike, we must win. We must never be cowed by the bluster of reactionaries. Next quotation. As far as our own desire is concerned, we do not want to fight even for a single day. However, if circumstances force us to fight, we can fight to the finish. Next quotation. We are for peace, but so long as U.S. imperialism refuses to give up its arrogant and unreasonable demands and its scheme to extend aggression, the only course for the Chinese people is to remain determined to go on fighting side by side with the Korean people. Not that we are warlike, we are willing to stop the war at once and leave the remaining questions for later settlement. However, U.S. imperialism is not willing to do so. All right, then, let the fighting go on. However many years U.S. imperialism wants to fight, we are ready to fight right up to the moment when it is willing to stop, right up to the moment of complete victory for the Chinese and Korean peoples. Next quotation. We should rid our ranks of all impotent thinking. All views that overestimate the strength of the enemy and underestimate the strength of the people are wrong. Next quotation. We should rid our ranks of all impotent thinking. All views that overestimate the strength of the enemy and underestimate the strength of the people are wrong. Next quotation. The oppressed peoples and nations must not pin their hopes for liberation on the sensibleness of imperialism and its lackeys. They will only triumph by strengthening their unity and persevering in their struggle. No matter when this country's civil war breaks out, we must be well prepared. If it comes early, say tomorrow morning, we should also be prepared. That is point 1. In the present international and domestic situation, it is possible that for a time the Civil War will be kept restricted in scale and localized. That is point 2. Point 1 is what we should prepare for. Point 2 is what has existed for a long time. In short, we must be prepared. being prepared, we shall always be able to deal properly with all kinds of complicated situations. Okay, I stumbled extra through today's reading, but it was a brief chapter, chapter 7. Please, I'm going to post a link immediately. Thank you for listening.